It's been 12 years and 6 months since that magical night at the Wankhede Stadium. The Indian team will go on to win many more matches and tournaments in the future, but we can never forget when MS Dhoni finished things off in style and India won the World Cup after 28 years. And A.R. Rahman's Vande Mataram echoed not just in Wankhede, but from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Kutch to Kohima. There are two things that are inevitable in life. One is death and the other are taxes. And if you put that into cricketing context, it is India versus Sri Lanka cricket. These two teams have played so often against each other in bilateral series that not many people will look forward to this context. But this time it's a rematch of the 2011 World Cup final. But to be very honest, it's not a battle of equals anymore, considering the way India and Sri Lanka have played in this tournament. India have won 6 out of 6 games, and their juggernaut is mercilessly crushing every team that is coming on their way, and they are most guaranteed for a spot in the semifinals. Sri Lanka meanwhile have only won 2 games out of the 6 and are coming into this match after a loss against Afghanistan. And a defeat against India will put them on the brink of elimination. Now talking about Sri Lanka, they have been plagued by injuries and have lost their regular captain Dasun Shanaka. Their bowling department has seen one injury after the other, including the likes of Vanindu Hasaranga, Lahiru Kumara, Pathirana among others. And as a result, their spinners have the worst average in this World Cup. India too have an injury concern, with Hardik Pandya missing out due to an ankle injury and is most likely to return in the match against Netherlands. Now in Hardik's absence, India will again go into this match with only 5 bowling options and with the tail starting from number 8. Now let's take a look at the players who will be under the spotlight and who will most likely define the outcome of this match. Now ever since recovering from dengue, Shubman Gill hasn't looked at his best in this World Cup. He has only scored 104 runs in 4 games and has got out twice to balls coming into his body. But like most Indian batters, he too has a very good record against the Lankans. And if he gets going at the Wankhede Stadium, the Lankan bowlers will have no place to hide in there. The other Indian batter who will be under the scanner will be Shreyas Iyer. Now Shreyas came into this World Cup as India's first choice number 4, and rightly so. He has been India's best batsman over the last year or so. But his numbers in this World Cup count for 133 runs at an average of 33.5. Now these numbers are not bad at all means, but such is the competition in this Indian team that these numbers guarantee for nothing. And his case has not helped either, with his 2 dismissals coming against his old nemesis short balls. And if he fails to deliver in this game against Sri Lanka, the Indian team management may consider leaving him out when Hardik Pandya is fully fit. Now let's take a look at the reasons why Iyer might find it difficult to retain his place in the side if he has another low score against Sri Lanka. Number 1 reason is that he has been a major culprit for India's batting collapses this World Cup. The first one being against Australia, when India were 2 down for only 1 run when Iyer walked in. And instead of absorbing the pressure and occupying the crease, he played a rash shot against Hazelwood and got out for a duck. The next one being against England, where India were not in so much pressure, but still Iyer didn't occupy the crease and got out playing the pull shot to a not so short ball against Chris Woakes. Number 2. Now in Shreyas Iyer's short career, he is averaging 35 against pace and 79 versus spin. He absolutely dominates spin, but his record against quicks in this World Cup has further come down to only average of 20. And on tracks that India are playing, none of them are like rank turners and don't assist spinners much, so his value comes down further below in these games. Reason number 3. KL Rahul is doing much better than Shreyas Iyer in handling pressure situations. Now Rahul has not only resisted collapses, but is being dismissed only 135.5 balls this World Cup, the highest for India. Meanwhile, Shreyas is getting out every 39.5 balls. So once Hardik Pandya is fully fit, India may well look at the option of promoting KL Rahul up at number 4, Hardik at 5 and Suryakumar Yadav at number 6. Now as for Sri Lanka, Angelo Matthews could prove to be very beneficial if they get him to bat up the order. He has a brilliant record against India with an average of 53 and a strike rate of 86. He has scored 3 centuries in his ODI career and all 3 of them have come against India. The last one being in 2019 in the 2019 Cricket World Cup. His average further goes up in matches played in India with an average of 105 and a strike rate of 96. And if Sri Lanka have to put up a fight against India, veteran and old pro Angelo Matthews will have to lead from the front. Now talking about Sri Lankan bowlers, left-arm pacer Dilshan Madhushanka has been mighty impressive in this tournament and has led the Sri Lankan bowling attack, having played only 12 ODIs before this World Cup. He will be very crucial for the Lankans as he is brilliant against right-handers, having picked up 11 wickets in 6 games with an average of only 21.5. They joined most wickets along with Jasprit Bumrah, and India has 6 right-handers in their top 7. Now taking into consideration all the strengths and weaknesses of both these sides, India have clear upper hand, but count Sri Lanka out on your own peril. It's just the sort of banana peel that the Indian team will be very off heading into the semi-finals. So can Sri Lanka pull off a shock win here, or will India continue their juggernaut? We'll find out soon. But until then, you know what to do. Like this video, leave your comment and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.